Hey, hey, welcome or welcome back. It is as always good to see you today. It is Friday evening, I guess we would call it. And I hope you've had a lovely week. But we have an Amber Lynn video that was uploaded yesterday that I am just now reacting to because I was busy working on a different video the last couple of days. And you may not get to see that video. It's been uploaded, but you can go check out my community tab for that situation at the moment, and yeah, we'll see how that pans out. I am not pleased, so I'm going to try to not be cranky during this video. But Amber's video is titled "Lies Exposed" plus new weight loss challenge. Weigh in and what I ate today. The last thing we need is a new weigh-in challenge or a weight loss challenge, girly. We'll see what it is. We'll see what this is. And if we are able to actually see what she's eating, I will see if I can do counters.
Jazz hands.
Up here, calorie counters. But I make no promises on that. It just depends if we're able to actually see what she's eating. But all that being said, let's go ahead and get into it. Alrighty, if you are new here, first of all, welcome. Second of all, I do speed Amberlynn up because she does speak a little too slowly for me. So all that being said, let's see what our girl has to say. It's been a few days since she's uploaded, I believe. I've been embroiled in other content.
Hey guys, welcome to a new video. So in this video, there's...
What is her necklace? Does that say something? I can't quite make it out. Does that say joy? I don't know.
Be 3 segments. The first one is we're going to talk more about this whole doxing of the
yeah, I've done a lot of talking about that. My last 2 videos, in fact.
surgeon, my surgeon. Like, there are still more questions that are being asked. So I want to be as transparent as possible. I don't want there to be any holes in the story or anything like that. So I feel like currently it's an ongoing discussion. I wasn't expecting it to be. Also just realized that my necklace was upside down. And then the second part of this is going to be a weigh-in. I am starting a...
Does that say dad? Bat? What? I don't know.
New weight loss challenge, and I'm actually on day 4, so we're gonna get a little bit into that, and then we're gonna have like a what I ate today segment. Buckle up, let's get into it. So the first thing I want to talk about regarding this whole surgery situation is that there was 2 reaction channels who doxed, and yes, I'm gonna put doxed in quotations, and we'll talk about that later. There are 2 reaction channels that doxed my surgeon. It was Narcolert and Kicking Geese, and I want to say that Kicking Geese actually messaged me privately on Instagram. It was a very long...
Oh, really? Well, that's interesting. So I didn't really delve into the Kicking Geese aspect of the situation because, as far as I could tell, she was in the other screen sitting there. I did leave in some of the things that she said, but I didn't really go look at anything involving her. I don't think... I mean, I don't know. I don't know if she ever said anything about it anywhere. I guess I should go look at her channel.
Thought out and kind and genuine apology, and I just want to publicly tell her thank you because I also privately accepted her apology. I just appreciate someone who owns up to their shit. The next thing is there's a lot of...
Well, that's good. I'm glad that Kicking Geese apologized for whatever role she may have played. That is apparently more than some people can do.
people like debating back and forth, like, is this really doxing or is it not doxing? And honestly, at this point, I don't really care what it's considered. What happened was...
I've said similar in my videos. Whether it's doxing or not, it was sharing somebody's private information, personal information that they did not want shared. That led to possibly not good things happening. I mean, a clinic does not need people contacting them about a patient. They just don't. It's a waste of everybody's time, and it's none of their damn business to, quite frankly. And whether or not people got the information directly from the Narcalerts video or Kiwi Farms or Reddit or any other place where it's been argued it was also posted, it doesn't mean it's okay. You can see my opinion on all this and where I've broken things down in my previous 2 videos.
My surgeon and my medical personal information was revealed, and it wasn't by my choice. Not only that, it wasn't just the surgeon. It was the fact that my weight loss clinic was technically what I considered doxed online. Literally in Narcalerts live stream, she literally said where I was going. Like, she said my weight loss clinic's name. I felt super violated, I'm not gonna lie, because I don't want people knowing the
She gave the address too.
address of anywhere that I am or could be going to. I feel like it's unsafe, especially for someone who is in the public eye. That information was personal and private to me. So I should be able to say, like, okay, I want this information to be revealed versus not revealed. That was like purely my decision, and that was completely taken from me. I know for 100% fact, if the roles were reversed and I did what Narcalert did, there would be an outrage. So I'm also hearing the
I agree with that. I've said that as well. People would not be happy with Amberlynn. They'd be going after Amberlynn if she did the same thing.
argument of like, he's a celebrity, he wants to be found, he wasn't doxxed, he has a public Instagram, like yada yada yada. Yes, he is on a TV show, but I think people are missing the point. Just because he's on TV and he's well known, it doesn't mean that he wants people to be sharing who his patients are without either of our consent.
Exactly. I said the same thing. Just because Amberlynn is his patient, just because he's famous, doesn't mean people need to know who his patients are. Amber may be on YouTube, but she's not on a TLC show. She's not a, quote, celebrity. She is a public figure, but it's nobody's business who her doctor is, and it's nobody's business who Dr. Smith's patients are.
Another question I'm getting is, did you lie about your surgeon before or after the Narcalert shared who your surgeon was? So I'm going to try my very hardest to explain the timeline, because I know a lot of people are like, Amberlynn, you were lying about the surgeon, like, even before she did that. No, I wasn't.
No, before the Narcoler... Yeah, I'll let Amberlynn.
So I was doing Vlogmas, and on December 6th, I uploaded a video talking about the seminar. That very same day is when the Narcalert went on live stream and doxed him. I didn't find out until one day later, on December 7th, that it happened. I remember it like it was yesterday. I instantly went to fight or flight mode. I got really scared. I was like, oh no. So if you go back on December 8th, I uploaded a vlog where I reveal my surgeon is out of state, because that is where my lies began. Because that is the day I found out, oh fuck, people know who he is. I wasn't gonna lie about anything. I simply just wasn't going to share certain information. It was the craziest feeling, because I literally felt like I had to lie in that very moment to protect myself, to steer people away from Dr. Smith. I didn't want people to know what weight loss clinic I was gonna be at. I didn't want people to know any of that information, because that is somewhere where I was gonna be attending, somewhere I was gonna be going a lot. As you guys know, which I have not shared this story yet, and that's something that I do want to do with you guys, I had a stalker when I lived in Kentucky. Stuff like that just isn't okay to just reveal someone's place of doctor. Like, how, like, people are just like,
Place of doctor. No, this is the same timeline that I also found. Amberlynn's video was December 6th, and then the Narcalerts live was December 6th. Her video, the Narcalerts video, is no longer available. You cannot see it on her lives. It's not there. And then after that is when Amberlynn started saying that her doctor was a female doctor. And then at the end of January, Amberlynn was at an in-person clinic, and somebody that was in the Narcalerts Discord was also at that same seminar, and they posted in the Narcalerts Discord that Amberlynn was there. I have shared this information already in my previous videos. So this timeline that Amberlynn is sharing is also what I also found.
the point, and that's like really hard for me to like wrap my head around. I feel like a lot of my audience like get it and understand, and they're like, Amberlynn, you have every right to feel this way, but there are so many reaction channels and people who have large audiences who are like, actually what Narcalert did is totally fine. It's like spreading that type of information is validating what Narcalert did instead of
I'm a teeny tiny channel and I don't think it's okay, and it's not okay to do that, whether it's Amberlynn or somebody else. We need to hold ourselves to the same... Why is my phone? We need to hold ourselves to the same standards that we hold Amberlynn to, and Foodie Beauty, and anybody else.
to fix the problem to prevent this from happening to me again or other people in the future. So something I have noticed is that Narcoalert is trying to say a lot of Amberlynn showed so many clues. That's why it was so easy for me to figure out. But everything she's saying and everything I'm saying, we can all fact check that. When she revealed who my surgeon was and where my weight loss clinic was on December 6th, at that point, anything prior before that, I didn't say a single thing about the surgeon, about the clinic, nothing. It was all me just talking about how I wanted weight loss surgery. And that was only a week of me saying, oh, I'm going to contact a weight loss surgery place, blah, 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 blah. There's no possible way that she figured it out based on clues because I said nothing to indicate any surgeon. So there is a clip of me floating around where I talk about, yeah, my surgeon has 2 robots instead of just 1. People keep using that clip as a way to justify Narcoalert doxing my surgeon. But the funny part is she doxed him December 6th. That clip, me talking about 2 robots, January 31st. That is a 2-month difference. So that clip that's floating around has nothing.
Look at Amberlynn coming in with the receipts. Damn.
To do with what Narcoalert did. I just feel like there's a lot of like inconsistencies in what Narcoalert is saying because she continuously tries to justify what she did. And if I can clear it up, then I'm going to. For the longest time, I felt silenced in a lot of situations on my channel, and I'm just like not going to do that to myself anymore. There are things that I won't bring up, I won't talk about, but I have a voice and I will continue to use it at this point. Whether people want to.
You have a YouTube channel, Amberlynn. Nobody ever silenced you. But I will say, I don't always agree with Amberlynn, and I will be critical of her when it is called for. But in this instance, I do agree with Amberlynn. And, as I said, I have 2 videos out about it. You can watch those. At least one of them for the next 6 days if it doesn't get taken down. Or if it does get taken down, you have 6 days to go watch it. But I agree. I mean, what was done was not okay. And people can say, well, she didn't have the surgery anyway, so what does it matter? It matters because you still just don't do that. It's what if she did go through with the surgery? What if she was able to get her shit together and get the surgery? Yeah, we shouldn't be excusing bad behavior just because it was something done against Amberlynn.
Leave me or support me or whatever, I know that my feelings and the way that I feel regarding this whole thing is completely validated. But for now, I think I am done talking about it. And
that's also a fallacy. I don't have my list of fallacies up here, but it's like an appeal to public opinion. But still, she can feel justified in that because people do agree with her, like, hey, yeah, we agree this isn't a good situation. But then again, the Narcoalert has people that agrees with her that she did nothing wrong and it's not her fault. It's Amberlynn's fault for making it too easy to find, which doesn't make a lot of sense.
Video, but if you guys have more questions, whatever it may be, let me know and I will answer them for you guys. Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about is my new weight loss challenge that I want to do. I love a challenge. You guys know that.
Oh, for crying out loud. I swear to God.
I don't succeed in them very much, but I recently reached a goal, 499, that I really wanted to reach, and I was successful in that. And I'm like, you know what? Like, I just feel different in my brain and just the way that I think, and I feel like I really can.
Do ya? She hasn't had a therapist since moving to Oklahoma. So I don't know how much work she's been able to do since she moved. And I don't know if the stuff that she did before moving has stuck.
Be successful in this challenge. So it's actually pretty easy. If you guys want to do it with me, do it with me. I simply want to see how many days it takes me to get to 450 pounds. I'm a girly pop who loves numbers, so I love counting days, and I will be doing daily weight.
So it's just a how many days. So we're doing a how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll Pop type challenge here. How many days does it take her to get to 450? Okay.
For myself, just because I do like that. I notice that when I do daily weigh-ins, I am more focused and aware on what foods maybe make me retain water or help me lose water weight, or just the amount of calories and the type of foods I'm eating. Like, I want to know, does my body agree with this or does it not? Because every body is different. So I don't know if I'm actually going to.
So is she going to be tracking what she's eating then at the same time so she can see, oh, here's what I ate this day and here's how I feel the day after, or here's how my weight has gone, in correlation with what I'm eating. Is she going to be tracking calories? Is she going to be tracking anything?
Show on YouTube all the daily weigh-ins, but I'm definitely going to be doing them for myself. I did film the first 4 daily weigh-ins, so I will share that with you guys at the end of this. But what I'm doing to lose weight is I am actually counting calories again. It's literally because
Okay, so she is counting calories.
I have to be aware of truly how much I am eating, because sometimes like I could eat something and feel very like dainty, like wow, that was a great meal, etc., etc., and it was easily like 700 calories. It's like when I'm not aware of those things, sometimes it can get messy. So I need
It is good to be aware. We all know Amberlynn does get caught up in the numbers and she's going to start obsessing. Um, because she could start to be like, oh, well, I'm hungry, but I've already eaten 1,700 calories. I don't want to eat anything else. And then she's going to be ignoring her hunger cues. Or she's going to be like, oh, I've only had 1,500 calories today. I'm not hungry, but I can still eat something else. And then she eats something else. Um, she really, her metabolism is probably just all kinds of messed up. So I don't know even if she is able to recognize her hunger and fuel hunger and full cues anymore. Um, I would still I've said it before, I would love to see her get a team behind her, even just a dietitian, get a therapist again, a psychologist, whatever it may be, get back on her medication for her mental health because her mental health affects her physical health when she's not on her medication. Because she might be feeling good now, but we're gonna have that downward cycle again soon, and it's gonna all go to hell in a handbasket.
be aware. I need to measure my food. I need to take it more seriously, because I think we're at that point now, because I used this whole beginning of 2024 as a way of like intuitive eating, like making better choices, like let's cook more at home. Like when you go to the grocery store,
Have you been cooking more at home though? Um, I mean, you've been going out to eat with your mom quite a bit. You've still been ordering quite a bit of takeout. I mean, I guess more for Amber Lynn.
that grocery list so you are prepared. So I've spent almost 3 months doing that, and it has felt really good, and I have lost weight. I'm actually succeeding in that. Like, yay me. So now I just feel like it's time to step it up a notch. So I am counting my calories on MyFitnessPal. My goal is to stay below 2,000. I don't ever want to go even near 2,000.
I don't know how much I trust in MyFitnessPal because so much of that is like user entered, and they enter things in wrong. Um, I like to be able to scan the barcode and then compare it against the package if it's something that I'm making myself or something that has a a nutrition label on it.
So like if we could stay like in the 1,800 area, like that's good for me. So right here, I'm actually going to put my 4 weigh-ins so you guys can see how I did. So here they are. All right, you guys. So here is to day 1. Let's do it.
Hello, it's ready.
All right, moment of truth, stepping on.
I'm so sorry if you just heard me burp. I apologize. My microphone is by my neck.
499.8 pounds.
Okay.
Oh, 499.8. Okay, queen. Okay, guys, day 2, and I already turned on my scale, but I'm stepping on now.
497.4 pounds.
Oh, 497.4. Yesterday, I only ate like 1,600 calories, so that definitely explains it. Okay, you guys, day 3. Let's step on the scale. Oh, before I do, yesterday I had about 1,800 calories. All right, so let's see.
Hello, it's ready.
All right, stepping on.
495.8 pounds.
495. Okay, 495.8. That is exciting. 480s. I'm coming for you. Okay, you guys, so today is day 4. Yesterday I ate around like in the 1,800s of calories. All right, let's do it.
Hello, it's ready.
Okay, stepping on.
494.6 pounds.
494.6.
I love to see it. I love to see the scale moving down. Good for her. Hopefully she's finding something that works for her and she's not restricting herself. Hopefully she is eating regular meals and not feeling like, oh, I can't have that, it's a bad food. Or, oh, I did really well today, I can have a good food. I can reward myself with, I don't know, a whole cheesecake. I don't know. But hopefully, um, hopefully she's working on figuring something out. I don't know how this whole how many days does it take me to get to 450? It's not the same as some of the other little challenges or things that she's done has gone before, but
Okay. I'm still losing, but that was definitely like a smaller loss than the day before or the day before, but that's okay. So as you can
oh yeah, I think yes, I did mention this a couple videos ago. She has those Catwoman chromey nails. Looks like she's gonna claw a bitch's eyes out.
see, I am being successful. I've lost 5.2 pounds and I'm literally only on day 4. Like, hi, queen. So now in this next segment,
That's great. Even if some of it is water weight or just whatever, good for her. It's she's making progress at least.
I filmed yesterday what I ate today because I kind of wanted to give you guys an example of like how I'm eating. Honestly, you guys, my goal is to just eat at home, regardless of what it is for the most part. The only time I want to eat like restaurant food or whatever it may be is when I'm outside of my home because I find that ordering takeout has just been my go-to for so many years and I really want to get out of that. Like ordering my food on Uber and having them deliver it to me. I don't want to do that. I am okay with going out with my mom or going out with friends or whatever it may be and eating at restaurants or whatever because that's not something I do every single day. Where
And people, you know, she's doing that to socialize. People still need to have socialization in their lives. And if she knows I'm going out to lunch with my mom today, then she can kind of plan ahead. Here's what I think I might get for my meal, and then I can plan my other meals at home a little more accordingly based on what I'm eating. Or even based on the week. She doesn't have to think, oh, I can only have 1800 calories today, as long as it balances out through the week.
as like I was ordering takeout like every single day, like let's be real. I will say that since I have lived in Oklahoma, that has lessened a lot. And as time went on, especially in 2024 in these last 3 months, like I don't order takeout as much as I used to at all. Okay, you guys, so here is the first thing I am having today. It is just coffee and it is 45 calories. So I will show you exactly what I use to put in my coffee. So for my coffee, it's 10 calories for a serving. I use the zero sugar French vanilla coffee mate creamer, which is also 10 calories a serving.
That's assuming that you're only using a serving. One serving, as we can see there, is 1 tablespoon. We've seen you pour that shit into your coffee, girly. You do not use just 1 tablespoon.
But I use a few servings of this. So yeah, that's where the calories come from in my coffee. Okay, guys, so for my first meal, I'm making some corned beef hash, which I have been
What? I've never had corned beef hash, I don't think. She's gonna have it with eggs?
loving lately. It is literally so good. Also, I'm going to be having some eggs. Okay, so here it is complete. The corned beef hash is 340 calories. And then here is 2 scrambled eggs, which is 140. So for my first meal is 480 calories. So a lot of people
Okay, I think she's pretty accurate on this, so I don't need to count up here. Um, Corned beef hash, I don't even know what that even really is. It doesn't look that appetizing, but I know it's popular. I'm a little surprised.
Amberlynn, why do you cook your eggs literally until they're like so cooked you just literally can't cook them any longer? As you guys know, I have an egg intolerance, so the longer I cook the egg, the less likely I will feel sick. So if my scrambled eggs are cooked, like cooked, I'm not gonna feel sick at all. But the other day I made a fried egg. The yolk was still a little, yolky, how people like it, how I enjoy it, but it made me feel awful. Like I felt like I had the flu for a solid 3 hours. It did not feel good.
Huh.
Plus, you know what? I prefer my eggs like this anyways. It just tastes
I actually like my eggs well done too. I can eat them with the yolk runny. I don't mind it too much, but whenever I scramble my eggs, I also scramble them within an inch of their life.
good. So with my first meal, I am having the sparkling ice and cherry limeade.
Sparkling ice is one of the 2 different brands of sparkling water that I can actually drink because it doesn't taste like carbonation. So if you don't like sparkling waters because it tastes like carbonation, sparkling ice doesn't. And also the Walmart brand, Clear American, it doesn't taste like carbonation.
Not really a sparkling water girly, but I will say that this brand is my all-time favorite. So it is time for my next meal.
I just saw the Chef Ramsay meals at Walmart and I thought about trying one, but I didn't buy any.
My goal is to just not order takeout while I'm at home and to stay under my calories. Well, I saw this in the frozen aisle. I didn't know that Chef Ramsay here made frozen food. So I was like, oh my god, I love shepherd's pie, so I gotta try this. It is only 490 calories, so I currently have it warming up in the microwave now, so I'll show you when it's done. Honestly, it smells delicious.
It doesn't look that great, but just because the potatoes have got some of the beef whatever on top. So what did we have for breakfast? 480 or something, and then her coffee was 45, and this is 4 something.
And it looks really good in my opinion. I will let you guys know what I think afterwards, and with this I will be drinking this water. Okay, so update on this. I liked it a lot. Flavor wise, I give this a good like 9 out of 10. I did mix it all up though, which I should have showed you guys, and the texture looked weird, but it didn't like feel weird in my mouth. I am a texture girly, so that's like highly important to
I understand that.
me. Will I get this again? Yes, but it's not something that I will get like frequently because I know it's not the greatest for me, but
A lot of sodium, might retain some water with what she's had to eat today, but
it was good. Okay, you guys, so it is my next meal, and this is 614 calories. So we have some salmon that I cooked in the air fryer, some jalapenos. I love having jalapenos with this meal. I don't know why, but it's so good. We have some jasmine rice with a little bit of soy sauce, sriracha, and broccoli. So with this meal, I'm gonna have a sun-kissed orange, 0 sugar.
so that looks like maybe a cup and a half of rice. Maybe it is just 1 cup, but because it is kind of spread out a little bit. Huh.
Okay, you guys, so it is my last meal, and I wanted something sweet. So I got these bagel thins, which are only 110 calories, while a regular bagel is over 200. So I like that it's like calories are pretty much cut in half. And then I'm gonna be having a serving of cream cheese, which is 80 calories. And then this is 10 calories, and I'm having 2 servings of it. It's sugar-free strawberry preserves. So it's pretty simple. I just set the object on here, and I see that a serving is 17 grams. So I just take out how much I want. So I used 2 servings, so that was 34 grams. So I took out negative 34 grams. And then literally I just did the same process with the cream cheese. It makes it so much easier. So
That is an easy way to determine what you're using, instead of having to take it out and put it into something else to weigh it. You can just see what you're taking out on the scale.
this is actually what it looks like. I know it doesn't look the greatest. I mean, I think it looks kind of cute. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe I'm just being
It's a
biased, but
bagel
this
with
is delicious. Such a great snack. And then with it, I'm having water. Okay, so that
love to see her drinking water. I need to do more of that myself. So that was what about 1700 calories? I don't remember.
was a full day of eating, and I want to say the whole day I felt very satisfied. I was fine. I didn't feel hungry. Nothing. So that was a
Hungry?
total of 1,839 calories. I don't pay much
Okay.
attention to nutrition. It's kind of fun. You can actually pay for the MyFitnessPal Premium, so you can see it all, which I do that. So just some like random facts from that is like my goal for protein was 85, but I had 89 protein. My goal for carbs is like
Okay.
213, but I had 164. I'm still able to eat things like rice and stuff like that without my carbs being like 400. Like, trust me, when I'm not on track, my carbs is probably like upwards in like the 400s. Like, let's be real. But yeah, I just feel really good. And
Yeah, so my dietitian usually wants me to work on having at least 2 of the 3 macros, fat, carbs, and protein. She wants me to at least have 2 of those at every meal. All 3 if I can, but at least 2 of them.
I will keep you guys updated on this for sure. Like, I just cannot wait to continue losing weight because how good I feel now, I literally can't even imagine how I'm gonna feel when I reach that goal of 450 and then I reach my next goal and then I reach my next goal. Like, I just want to be a goal crusher. I'm gonna be a goal crusher girly pop. Anyways, I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Alrighty, well, good for Amberlynn. I am happy that she is finding her way with her weight loss and her eating. Hopefully it sticks. I still think that she really needs to find another therapist or psychologist, whatever it is that she needs, especially with her borderline personality disorder diagnosis and bipolar disorder. She probably really needs to be working with someone because that takes a lot of work to get over, from what I understand. And she's not working with anybody. So, I have a sneaking suspicion that in, about 2 months, maybe maximum, she's going to be on another downswing with the bipolar disorder, and she's going to ruin any progress she's made. So I hope it doesn't happen, but given kind of the cycles she's in, it might. But all that being said, I hope you have an amazing evening. That was really awkward. Have an amazing weekend. And until next time, be safe and take care.